Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and today we're at Wild Rivers Waterpark in Irvine, California. We're going to show you every single water slide that they have here and everything else that there is to do. So let's get going. We're at Wild Rivers today and I'm with my buddy James. Just me and him. Benjamin's a little too small for some of the things here, so James is the right height. He can do everything. He's 52 inches and I think 48 is the highest max. And here it is, Wild Rivers. A little June gloomy here this morning. Sun should pop out. High of 76 here today on June 28th. All of the day campers are pretty much going straight to Pelican Plunge. I guess there's a ton of day campers that can come here. And they got into the park before they even opened it here. We're still waiting for bag check. So unfortunately, my plan was going to be to go straight to Pelican Plunge, but I'm going to have to pivot, call an audible, and go a different way. Well, we just got in the park, and they gave us little bands, which I think these are supposed to be able to purchase things. We'll have to verify with someone beforehand, but we're headed straight over to the lockers because we want to take full advantage of the short lines. So we're not going to figure things out right now. We're just going to go straight into it. I've switched to the GoPro now, and here are some family slides that we will do a little bit later. They can get long lines, but in my experience from the last time that I was here, the tube slides, which are dead ahead, were the most popular. And here's the bottom pool for those. It's 3 feet 6 inches deep. Come over here, grab an inner tube if it's early enough in the day that they're piled up. And now we're gonna head up the ramp. It looks like they're all doubles. Every single tube is a double. Now, you still can ride single on it if you want, but the double essentially helps you stay straight in the tubes so that you don't spin around in the tubes. So here at the top, they have Pelican Plunge over there off to the left. They have Pipeline there, and then Fiji Falls right here. We're gonna go on Tiki's Revenge first, which is the orange slide, and then this more like peachy salmon color Samoan Serpent. Here we go. What'd you think, James?
Good!
You loved it?
Uh-huh!
Let's go on another one. We'll just keep our tube because there's no line. This is Pipeline.
Yeah!
So what do you think of that one?
Good!
Good?
Uh-huh.
Was Tiki's Revenge better than this one, or was Pipeline better?
Both!
Both? You love both?
Uh-huh.
This is Samoan Serpent.
Yeah.
This is Fiji Falls. There we go. Woo! A little bit of a line up here for Pelican Plunge, but nothing like it was. And then over there are the other 4 slides. We literally pounded all 4 of those out without hardly any wait. The final one we waited a tiny bit for, but really most people are lining up for the orange one, Tiki's Revenge, because it's the toilet bowl. That's like the most popular of the tube slides. The others are just as fun, but I understand why people like Tiki's. Up here we can see some of the other slides straight ahead. Those are 2 of the family slides. You can see the big rafts headed up the conveyor belts there. You don't have to carry your own raft for that one. And then the smaller play area with the colorful tarps on top. Yeah, I think that's Kontiki Cove, and then they have, I don't remember what that one's called, it's been a while, like maybe Cook's Cove or something like that, with the dump bucket over that way. And then there's really a whole lot more, but we're getting ready to go on Pelican Plunge. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo! Fun? Well, James, how was that one?
Good!
Is that your favorite one so far?
Yes!
That was the water coaster. They shot you up into the air a couple of times.
Yes!
Gonna be battling foggy screen here today. So we're gonna be working our way over to those slides, but there are some smaller ones here along the way. These ones are, I'm not sure I would trust James on those, even though he's tall enough. They drop into an 8-foot pool at the end, and it's the 8-foot pool that I'm nervous about for him. He has learned how to swim in the past, but we don't have a pool at home. Therefore, between summers, he tends to forget, and so just not like 100% confident on
We have one too.
his skills right now. He does have another swimming lesson tonight. He just wanted you to know. So we're getting him back into the swimming phase so we can enjoy some more pools and swimming throughout the summer. And those ones I was talking about are right here. They literally, it says 8 foot right there. They drop you and you plunge straight down. We walked all the way around, looks like just to the other side of the area where we just were, those pink tubes or Pelican Plunge. And this is the entrance to these two family slides. I didn't know quite where it was, but it looks like it's over this way. Basically right near the exit. That's the main road over that way. This ground is pretty slippery. So we're headed to Typhoon and Tortuga. Both of these are family ramp rides, which means the height requirements are 42 inches to ride this attraction. So younger children can ride this no problem. Now that we're here at the top, it looks like this one, the yellow one that we're gonna go down, is Typhoon. And that is a look there at the slide at the top. So it's an open slide.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Next up is Tortuga, the blue one. So we're gonna do that while we're here. Might as well, right? So here at Tortuga, we're gonna be going through that big ball. We'll see what that's like when we get in there. And here's another look at Typhoon. And you can see that big barrel at the bottom that we went through on the ride. Oh, there's some people going through the tamer portion of the ride right now. But once you get into the covered section, that's where it gets a little wild. Was that good?
Uh-huh.
I just confirmed via test purchase that these bands, if you link them on your dashboard on your My Portal for Wild Rivers before you come and you label it cashless, these bands can be used to purchase food. So I came up to this cart and we just purchased this cookie as a test purchase because it was the cheapest thing, $1.70. It's actually a pretty weighty cookie. It looks small, I know, but it looks really good and weighty. And we tested it at that little cart there. Now we're gonna go get some lunch at the main food location here. Mmm, yummy, yummy. That cookie was fantastic. Really dense, nice and cold, chilled rather. And when you bite into it, it's not flaky or anything. Very rich, delicious. For $1.70, might be a bit high priced for how small it is, but well worth getting in my opinion. But straight ahead is the Pacific Grill, and that's where we are going right now to get some lunch. I believe it'll probably be open. They do have several tables for eating. They also have the wave pool that's right here. Just grab a seat there if there are no tables available. We're gonna come in here. This was not open the last time I was here. I was here for the soft opening, the very, very first day. And so everything was not quite open yet. Looks like they have two sides, but that side is not operational today because it's not that busy. We've got some grab and go type snacks that you can take here. And then we have, ooh, pizza right there. And let's see what they have from the grill. Whole pepperoni pizza, $30.25. That's 16-inch large pepperoni pizza. They just switched to some salads, buffalo chicken wrap, strawberry summer salad, Greek yogurt Uncrustables, Danimals. We also have Philly cheesesteak for $17.25, Angus cheeseburger $15.25, chicken tenders with fries $14.25, and a beef hot dog for $7.25. And here's a look at what we ordered. I got the Philly cheesesteak and then the slice of cheese pizza. I didn't see the price for the fries. I didn't grab a receipt, so it wasn't a big deal, but got a side of fries. We also got a water, which is $5. Unfortunately, they won't let you bring your own stuff in here. And I got James a chocolate milk just to give him a splurge, a little bit of fun, and that was $6.25. So pricey drinks. Food is probably about average for theme parks, but the drinks are definitely on the pricier side. The sun's coming out now, doing a little squinties, but I wanted to talk about food. The Philly cheesesteak was fantastic. Very delicious. A little bit messy, but very delicious. The fries were cold because everything was just sitting there. And the fries were cold and tasted like fish. That's a bad thing for me. So I didn't like those. I could have done without them. In fact, the Philly cheesesteak was so filling, I didn't need the fries anyway. I didn't know that whenever I purchased them, but very, very filling. In fact, the pizza slice was pretty good that James had. I had a bite of it, and I think that could have filled me up probably. It was a big pizza slice. Therefore, if you want a cheap meal, just buy a couple of pizza slices. They're only $7 a piece. Next, James wanted to come to the Shaka Bay wave pool. They got some cabanas over here that you can rent. Don't know how much they cost. I'm sure they're expensive, several $100s. Not something that I would ever buy. And so we're going in this way. And here it is, Shaka Bay wave pool. I need to get my sunglasses out after this. That's blindingly bright. Oh boy, oh, the beach is blindingly bright. Wave pulling it up with tubes. I love it with the tubes. Woo! And here's James. Woo! Oh, this is fun. These are pretty decent waves too. Woo! Woohoo! Whoa! Woo! They pushed us all the way back here. All right, let's go, let's go. Fight the waves, James, fight the waves. Oh, these are some pretty strong waves. Woo! Woo! Compared to all other wave pools, what do you think about this one?
Yeah!
Is this the best wave pool out of any Southern California water park?
Yeah!
The waves ended, and now we are patiently waiting for it to begin again, right? James is shivering a little bit. I'm fully in the water because at least most of my body's protected from the wind that way. But it is supposed to be a high of 76 today, but the sun just barely came out, so it hasn't really warmed anything up yet. Wind is still a little chilly. You can see the sky here. Still out that direction is some thick May gray, June gloom. That's what we call the cloud-covered June gloom in June.
It's gonna be dry, no sky.
No sky July, that's another one. You're right, James. Woo! There goes James again. Woo! Woo! Over here is the Mustang Bar and Grill. This was not there whenever I came last year, so that's a nice new addition. Not that I would go to it, I don't drink, so I don't really go to a bar. I don't know what type of food they have. It says bar and grill, but that is by the Shaka wave pool. And we're coming over here to the Tomcat Racers, which are those mat slides. Now I'm not going to be able to film on it because the camera just doesn't work that well on mat racers, but we'll come and do the attraction. Here they come. That person came out way ahead. That's what we're going on next.
That was great!
You loved that one?
Uh-huh.
Like I said, couldn't film it just because of the nature of the things. I actually clipped my eyes closed the whole time because this one has a tendency to knock my contacts out with so much water rushing into your face. Had a couple of scares last time I've done these types of mat racers, and I keep forgetting, bring extra contacts. If that you wear contacts, that's a tip. Either bring your glasses or bring a change of contacts. I forgot again today. I'm kicking myself because if I lose a contact here, how am I going to drive home? So I had to be extra careful. Couldn't look at all on that one. Kept my eyes closed literally from the moment that I jumped on the tube. Right next to Tomcat Racers is the entrance to Castaway River, which is their lazy river, which we'll do a little bit later on in the video. Right now we want to go do some of the other family slides. We did the two that you're looking at right now, but there's two more on the other side of the park. We're gonna go do those. Okay, next up, Bora Bora Boomerango or Aquaconda. I'll let James choose which one he wants to do, but they're both right here. The yellow one is the Boomerango, and that's Aquaconda. Hold on. Now it's time for the Boomerango. Problem is, even though it's sunny, even if it's 76, up there in the towers, the wind is very strong. And I'm shivering standing up here, shivering. Absolutely cold. But this line is way better than when I came opening day last year. So, can't complain.
I think I just heard it.
You think you just heard it? I was at the dino. There they go. Oh, they passed the blue. They passed the blue.
There's the boomerang.
If you make it past the blue dot, you're like really high. A lot of people don't even reach the blue dot.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. It might turn. It might turn.
And here we go.
Here we go.
We made it past.
Did we make it to the blue dot? I couldn't look.
No, we were right on.
We were right on the blue dot? You want to do it again?
Yes.
All right, let's go do it again. By the time we got on the ride, there were only like 6 people behind us, which means the line is pretty low right now. So we're just gonna go do it again. That was really, really fun. Not scary at all. It's honestly not scary when it comes to some of the bigger slides, you know, here at water parks in general. Cookie Monsters Mixer at Sesame Place, way scarier.
I remember. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God. It's okay. I'm really kind of backward too. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Over there is Cook's Cove. Maybe we'll walk around that area, show you what it looks like in just a little bit. But we want to come over here to Castaway River now, which is the lazy river. James wanted to get a colored one, so he just abandoned his clear one. This is a really shallow lazy river. Like, my knees are dragging on the bottom of the lazy river right now. I remember that about this lazy river. It is not one of my favorite lazy rivers just because of how shallow it is. The one at Aulani in Hawaii was actually probably one of the best lazy rivers that I've ever been on. This one probably won't be too bad for him just because he's a little smaller. But for me, the 2.5 feet depth is not good on the knees, not good for lazing. If you're, you know, just leaning over your tube, you almost have to sit in the tube. We've got some plants over here off to the right. It actually looks a little better than it did the last time I was on this lazy river. It looked very under construction then. So this is an improvement. However, it's still not the most exciting looking lazy river. There are no water features. And I spoke too soon. There is indeed a water feature. There are some dump buckets over here. You can go on the right side if you'd like to avoid them, or they have some, several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different dump buckets that all go off at separate times. But James is gonna model. Maybe getting dunked, maybe. Whoa, he did! Right on his head. Right on his head.
You go through it next time.
Maybe when we come around again, I'll go through it. Here's a little sneak peek at Cook's Cove. As we drift on by, big old dump bucket up there. Several little slides. Oh, there are more water features. Yay, more water features. Thank you, James. Woo. Woo. Go through, go through. James would like me to go through the water feature this time, so I'm gonna put the camera on me. We're gonna play water roulette. I'm not gonna try to get wet. I'm not gonna stay under there. We're just gonna see if I get dumped.
I hit it right. You're not gonna hit it right.
I survived.
What? I survived.
I survived the water feature.
I survived the water.
You didn't get dumped either?
Uh-huh.
Nope. Now that we're done with the Castaway River, I did want to briefly walk through Cook's Cove just to give you an idea of what it looks like, though I know you saw a bit of it from the lazy river itself. And here it is, Cook's Cove with the big old dump bucket. Wow, this water is cold. Woo! This water is colder than the lazy river. I just stepped into it. Got some small slides there down front. Big, nice dump bucket in the back. So in addition to all these awesome water features and those little slides down front, they do have some big slides. This is a multi-story tower, so you can climb up the tower. A lot of those water features are guns the kids can point and play with. We have this red slide here, this blue slide. There's a green and orange slide on the other side. But this is a very fun area for the kids. Now directly opposite the Cook's Cove, I believe, is the Kontiki Cove. We're gonna just poke our head over in here very briefly. James is a little too big for this place. They've got some fun water features. Looks like those are some little slides. The red and the blue are some little slides, but then they also have some slides up there. A blue and a purple slide. They have some purple open slides here, and then they have an orange and a yellow open slide off to the right. Yeah, you can go down one of them. Go ahead. This is Kontiki Cove, so this is for the littlies, the ones that really can't do a whole lot of the other slides here. Now, the last thing I haven't done yet are these. James can't do the 8-foot deep, so he's just gonna wait here for me. The line should be fairly short. Here we go, Bombay blasters, straight down. Here we go. The Bombay blasters on the left and Tahitian toucan are basically the same type of ride. One is just open, one is closed. They both drop you. Well, the sun is out fully here. It's probably around 2 o'clock. I don't know exactly what time it is, but I think we're gonna gear up to leave here. We have to go home to San Diego, and San Diego traffic gets pretty bad after 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna try to get home before then, hopefully. But we had a really great time. Lines are getting longer. The only thing we'd like to do again are some of those tube slides, but the lines are way too long. But we had a great time, had a blast. It was a little cold earlier on. Definitely see why people are arriving now. Things are getting a little bit busier because it's definitely warmer now. Park is open till 7, so this is the 5 hours that it's open. If you got here right now, you'd still be able to get everything done, I feel like. Well, we had an absolute blast here at Wild Rivers for today. Everything that was, not quite ready the last time I was here is up. Everything is beautiful. It's open. It looks fantastic. Of course, we encountered a little bit of lines with the tube slide, even first thing in the morning, but everything else here at the park was mostly pretty empty. Even looking up there at the family slides right there, when I was here the last time, the lines were all the way out to about where my finger is, and you can see they're, I'm really bad at doing this, but they're up there right now. And so, it's getting longer, but it's not as long. It's not as busy when I came before. I came on a Saturday opening day last year. This is a Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon. Not too bad at all. June 28th. And if you are interested in coming, definitely check it out. $65 per person is what I believe I paid to come here. $25 for parking if you pay when you get here. $20 if you pay in advance before you come. And I don't know if kids under 48 inches are a different price or not. I can't remember, but you'll have to check out their website, see full information on pricing. Thanks for watching. We will see you again next time.